This week, Big Mac Mel's workshop has been commandeered by Goth Big Mac Gitstompa to help out painting up a Goth knob of renown. From the first day I saw this Git, I knew I wanted him. What an awesome looking sculpt. But once again, as seemed to be a common occurrence over the past few months, Grandfather Nurgle and his dirty rotten plague had other ideas, as parts of the UK, including Big Mac Mel's neck of the woods, was put in a lockdown again. Luckily, that awesome painter, streamer and all-round top bloke Josh from the Pickle Jar on this here YouTubes kindly offered to pick up a Gitstompa. What a fella. Cheers Josh. Link to his channel in the description below. Then, fast forward about 3.5 months, I was whiling away the hours in my PJs whilst watching another fantastic painter, John over at Earhawks Minis, paint up a brute of an orc using entirely stipple painting. It was then that the challenge was laid down. John also had a Gitstompa model still in the box and challenged Mel to get fully out of his comfort zone and see if he could stipple paint his Git. Challenge accepted for some goddamn reason. So to return that out of his depth feeling, Mel challenged John to paint his Git using the non-metallic metal technique. But this Git's so good, I'm sure it'll be no bother. Time to crack open the box and get him built. All easy enough. We're the best. Think different, do ya? Come and have a go then, you runty little wimp. The Goths are the biggest, meanest and most brutish of all their kind. And that's saying something. Of all the clans, the Goths are the most inspired by the thrill and thunder of battle. After a bit of reading to get into that Goth mindset of brutality, it was time for a few modifications to his base. After all, his name's Gitstompa, not Ammo Stomper. So I cut off the ammo crate under his foot and replaced it with a Umi Git. Now he could live up to his name. Added a few bits of battlefield junk and a chopper in his guts. That's it, he looks suitably stomped. Just a quick test fit. Sorted. Then added some Vallejo dark earth texture paint to the base. With the base sorted, it was then just a quick prime with matte black surface primer. For the base coat of the skin, I mixed a really darkish red green with corn red, warpstone glow and a bit of steel legion drab. Then painted all the skin areas with 2 coats of this fairly watered down mix. This would give a nice dark base coat to the skin to build all of those lovely stippled on highlights. With the base coat all done on the skin, I then picked out the teeth with some Steel Legion drab. I then added some Warpstone Glow to the original base coat mix for the first layer of stippled on highlights. Then slowly, and I mean so slowly, started stippling on all the raised areas of the skin, avoiding the recesses. Look at the state of the hook in that goddamn brush. It's already mullered. You get the idea by now, I'm sure. I was already going mad by this point. So many dots. So that was the first pass of highlights done. I then added more and more warpstone glow with each pass of the skin, eventually adding some Rakarth flesh to the mix, about 6 or 7 layers of highlights in all. John, you're a bloody madman, or am I the mad one, for accepting this crazy challenge? With the skin pretty much as good as I was ever going to get it, I started working on these trousers, first laying down a layer of Mornfang brown. Then stippling up the highlights, adding more and more Steel Legion drab to the mix with each layer. Then stippled on some corn red over the black primer on a few detail parts, highlighting up to Evil Sun's Scarlet. Then stippled some highlights onto his chopper with a layer of metallic steel and picked out some of the leather parts, straps, belts, all them sort of bits. For the highest points on the black jacket, I mixed some Dawnstone with Corvus black and just a small hint of Macragge blue, then dulled it all down with Nuln oil. I then went round all the model, picking out the metallics, the little glyph on his back, that's awesome, the pouch and holster on his belt, the skulls, and also added some typhus corrosion and Vallejo rust to his chopper and that glyph on his back. I then painted up the dead Umi, but I didn't stipple paint him. Shoot me, I wasn't about to waste all that time on some dead git, was I? So that about wraps it up. Gitstompa Stipple Paint challenge done. What do you reckon? Leave me a message in the comments and let me know. I'm pretty pleased with the result, but I'm not sure I'll try it again. So thanks for watching, guys, and a huge thanks to John for pushing me out of my comfort zone for this one. And don't forget to go and check out John's results in his no doubt awesome video. Link in the description below.